Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And pitching here today, Max Meyer. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy. Coming up on the first pitch, Nolan Schanuel digs in now.
That's a ball.
And it is 2-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Lone Depot Park just underway here. This one in the air, center field. Marcy gets under it. And there's 2 away. Here's Joe Adell.
Third, the right fielder, number 7, Joe Adell.
2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Got him. 3rd out. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. This is Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting to start for the Angels, Grayson Rodriguez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots. Digging in, Xavier Edwards. Liner caught it second.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Otto Lopez. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Outside.
No, that's outside.
Yeah, that's ball 2. That one missed. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Trout has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder,
Kyle Stowers will hit next. This has been a career year for him. When it comes to driving in runs. Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
Ball.
Right side, hard hit. And the inning is over. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Miami, now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That is it.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Soler rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe. On the board first, it's one zip.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call a timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far when you don't have a good thrower behind the plate. He's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
And a payoff pitch. Stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. The 1-1. Late on that fastball. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top of the second. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Throw down to third, but he's back safely. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Picks himself up at RBI. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Darno matched a homer in his last game. Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Rhys Hoskins.
Number 12, Rhys.
With the All-Star break coming up, this could be a tumultuous time for him. You hope he doesn't let the extra attention negatively affect his play on the field.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The catcher, number 34, Leah.
In the air to left center. Low. Settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. Jacob Marcy, the next to hit. Singy, when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Now that's smacked to right center. That's in there as he blocks it and keeps it in front of him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. In there at the knees. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to first. And that's the inning. 1 left. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. 1-1 now. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Got him. One gone here.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that.
Trout on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And on second, 2 down. And downstairs. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick out. Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Oh, that one misses, and that's ball 3. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air. Lopez. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information.
Ouch, that one got him.
The batter, number 9.
Back to the top of the Miami order, Xavier Edwards now at the plate. Quick toss to first. Casey back on a dive. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
That one fouled off. Up the middle. Base hit into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Now a quick throw to first. Edwards dives back in safely. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Man at second. And that one ripped to left. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins,
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. The 1-1.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Trout on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So 1 run in the inning on this base. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. And a 1-1. There's a strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. Swing and a ground ball. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Angels.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Marlins, Rhys Hoskins. Check swing, he held up. Ball 2.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, number 34.
The 1-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Towards first. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jacob.
Now, Jacob Marcy. 2 down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout on his way over and makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. The count 2-1. That catches the corner. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. The 3-1. Pulls that one foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That one misses.
Take your baseball,
so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Trout. Here's a 1-1. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. On to Hoskins. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, nobody on. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So now the DH spot, Jorge Soler. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
That's the ball.
Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. Angels strand one, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Almost got him. High fly ball, right field. Adele on the move. Takes it in for the out. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. The Halos leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Sam Bachman, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Yates also getting ready. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air to left center. Low should have this one. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Owen Casey.
Strike 2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Darno on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Here in Miami, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So digging in, Josh Lowe. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher for the Marlins, Jake Cousins.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fires over to Hoskins. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
And that one in the air center field. Marcy settles underneath it. And a couple of quick outs. Zach Neto getting ready to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a tapper. But it kicks foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch misses. Full count now. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch, and he made that pitcher throw 9 times on the way to that one. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 fouled off, and they'll do it again. Neto off of first with 2 away.
Nope, that's in.
And they'll do it again. On the outside corner, got him looking. Angels lead 1, and the score stays 3-1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Bachman.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's a 1-2. Action in the Angels bullpen. Ben Joyce up and throwing. Stevenson also throwing. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley.
The third baseman, Graham.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball.
In the air to left center. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Kyle.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. When you can turn a ball around at 107.
New arm out of the bullpen, Kirby Yates. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Here's a 1-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him swinging. That ends the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. So in now for the Angels, Travis d'Arnaud. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He recognized the rotation of the baseball out of the hand, stayed tall on the backside, and crushed that pitch the other way.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left field. And it's a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. One out man at first. Here's Mike Trout.
Nope, ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
d'Arnaud leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. What a stop. Goes to second with it, and they get the out. It's the Angels 3 and the Marlins 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ben Joyce.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. The 1-1. Fouled off left side. One and 2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Next to hit, Jacob Marcy. The Marlins trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. A changeup missing.
Outside.
And the count is 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it stays fair. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The batter, number 6. Shortstop.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Lopez hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so.
Runner takes off, pitches low. Throw off the mark, and he's in there.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in the scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Throw to first in time.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard.
Robert Stevenson gets the ball now.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Here comes the skipper. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Danny Coulombe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Josh Lowe digs in now. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. Glove flip for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, they had the chance to turn it 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Downstairs to Moncada. Man at first, one away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. The throw in, not in time. He's safe. And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. The 1-1. Swings and misses at one down below the zone. Got him swinging for the K.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because
here comes the skipper.
for the
New
Marlins,
pitcher for the Marlins, Jacob Webb.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
2 on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Swing, and he popped it up. And that'll do it. It's the on to the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Owen Casey. The 2-1. And there's a ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man, that got him square in the mask. Tying run at the plate. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Quick toss to first. Edwards back in on a dive. And now Graham Pauly. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. So the tying run at second. And that one missing low.
That's a really good take.
In the air, right field. Adele gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Kyle.
The Fish with the tying run at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Drew Pomeranz.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A 2-run homer, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down, and now Liam Hicks. Time called. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Agustin Ramirez. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they get 3 and we go to the 9th. Here's the Angels catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
Manager out of the dugout. That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Hammered down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second, as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
The 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Angels with only 1 out left.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Now batting Joe Adell. And the count 1-2. Enriquez is just 1 strike away.
Inside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact.
Sets him down looking. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Cincinnati Reds. On the mound for the Reds, Andrew Abbott. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
That misses the zone. Full count now. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double to start the game.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's the catcher to hit, Heriberto Hernandez. In the air, foul off first. Low takes it in for the out. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jacob Marcy. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
This one high in the air to left center. Bader should have this one. 2 away.
Batting fifth, center fielder Jacob Marcy.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. On to the bottom of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting to start for Miami, Max Meyer. Chris, how about a scouting report? Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air to left center. Stowers on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And a big factor for them in recent games, Nathaniel Lowe. The 1-1. Up the middle. Nice grab. Throws from his knees. Pretty nice play there.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
2 down, bases empty. Luis Ariz stands in. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Reds go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. Ball to strike. The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. See you later. A solo shot. Home run number 20 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
That's smacked on a line to center.
And there's one away.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Javier.
Now here is Javier Sanoja. Falling behind 2-1. Next offering is outside. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Batting 9th, shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Fastball for a strike. And down on strikes he goes, and that's the 3rd out. Marlins add another with the solo shot. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Line drive, base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Out to short, dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, no outs. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first out. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay to third, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are two gone. Spencer Steer now at the plate. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Out towards left center. No one can get there. It falls in. One runs in. Here comes Bader around third. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We played two full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Reds 1. This is Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. On to the third inning. Xavier Edwards up now. WAR doesn't lie, and this guy's value shows up everywhere, including on this graphic.
Yeah, Boog, he affects every phase of the game. You got to have a guy like this on your roster.
It's more than the box score. He shifts the momentum.
Yeah, and that's what makes him elite. Never know when his impact will show up, but it always does.
In the air, left field. Steer under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher Heriberto Hernandez.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Up next for the Marlins,
here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. Two down, nobody on. Not even close there. And it's 2-1.
Here.
Line to left. That's his second hit of the day. And that one's going to get into the corner. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that'll do it. Marlins lead 1. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, J.J. Bleday. Here's a 1-1. Popped up. Sanoha under it. 1 down. One now. Sliced hard but foul. In the air, right field. Konai in position. 2 up, 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Marcy gets under it. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 2 and the Reds 1. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2. That one the other way. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the two-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Next is the designated hitter, Connor Norby. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second, on a bounce, safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second.
Now this one gets through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Step off throw to first.
No, he beat it,
Norby back in on a dive. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In to score from third. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Third baseman,
Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Bader settles under this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one is lifted in the air. Bader under it. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Marlins 3 and the Reds 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
I was born in the city. No one gonna bring me down. Yeah, I was born in the city.
That smash towards center. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Reds, third
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Suarez.
Oh, great stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate.
Ball
We're here at
outside.
the bottom of the 4th. Outside corner, got him looking. Reds leave 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Heriberto Hernandez.
Heriberto Hernandez.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Center field. Bader ranging back. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
For the Marlins, left fielder Kyle Stowers.
2 down, nobody on. Gets under it and pops it up. Suarez. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Bottom of the inning, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, TJ Friedl. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Set down on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Ball.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
That one lifted to left. Stowers drifts towards it, and that ends the inning. Here at Great American Ballpark. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. New pitcher for the Reds, Brock Burke.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
This one in the air, center field. Bader takes it in for the out. 1 away. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Norby leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And here is Griffin Conant. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. That's the first slider we've seen today. Back here in Cincinnati. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Nathaniel Lowe. The 3-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That's down. One hops off the wall. Relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, That's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
So now with one away and a man at second. In now for the Reds, Luis Arias.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Outfield playing pretty shallow. And a payoff pitch. Base hit to third. And he's out easily.
Boom, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a line. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Going to count 1 and 2. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to...
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Up the middle. What a stop from his knees, the throw. And they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here comes the manager out of the new pitcher for the Reds, A.J. Puk.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now the number 2 hitter, Heriberto Hernandez. Runner on the move. Pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. This one in the air, center field. Bader under it, and that'll do it. 1 left for Miami as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
The 1-1. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. The 1-2. That's to third. Fires over to Hoskins. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
For the Reds, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next,
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th.
TJ Friedel.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. In the air to left center. Marcy on the move. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 3. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the 8th. Kyle Stowers digs in now. 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Steer settles under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman Reese Hoskins.
The lefty ready and a 1-1. Now he breaks his bat low. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Two down, nobody on. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Almost got him. Step off, throw to first.
No.
Marcy
Hey.
dives back in safely. And it's fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time.
A new pitcher in the game, Sam Hentges.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. They're now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. 2-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He boots it. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Javier Sanoja on the ground. Base hit into center field. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline. It's 6-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Smoked on the ground a second. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 3 runs on.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami,
now, new
number
pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jalen Beeks. 32nd appearance. Stepping in, Spencer Steer. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. This to center field. Marcy makes his way towards it. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Up next for the Reds, right fielder J.J. Bleday.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Barely a hair out of his zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. The count 2-1. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Takes it in for the out. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins.
Heriberto Hernandez.
And the next pitch is way outside. That one ripped right center field. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it.
Zach Gallen gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. This one smoked on its way out of here. His 28th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now 8-1. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. And that door swings open out of the bullpen. You know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Fires over to Hoskins. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
For the Reds, second baseman, Luis.
1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Reds down to their final out. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Beeks is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Low Depot Park. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. And towing the slab, Max Meyer. How about a scouting report on him? All right, first pitch coming up. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Bunting for a hit. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Ripped to first, caught. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, those are tough ones all the way around. As a hitter, you feel you did everything right and kind of got robbed. As a runner, you're in a really tough position trying to read the ball and get back. And as the first baseman, it's a split-second reaction to catch the line drive as you're coming off the bag. But he did a great job of having the awareness to know he could get 2 outs, not just the 1.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Griff McGarry. What should we keep an eye on here? Digging in, Xavier Edwards.
Second baseman,
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it, knocking your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. That's 50 stolen bases for him this year.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. This one in the air, center field. Young should have this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 12, Reese Hoskins.
Ground ball up the middle. Play made. That ends the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Second inning set to go. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
In the air to left center. Stowers has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 6, Robert Hassel III.
On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Swing and a foul out of play. The Nats looking to strike first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the air, right field. Konai takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Brady.
So up next, Brady House.
Ball, that's just out.
Just missed. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. This one high in the air to left center. Marcy under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Miami, now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. The 2-1. In there at the knees for a strike. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The center fielder, Jacob.
No score here in the second.
Marcy.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Young gets under it. Takes it in for the out. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 2 down, nobody on. And 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We'll move to the 3rd. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Number 17, Harry.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard hit, right side. Gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And now it's Luis Garcia. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Time call.
Time is out.
The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for it to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Hard hit left side. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards digs in now. Liner snagged at first. Back here at Lone Depot Park. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And this one could be extra bases. Runner around third. The relay throw. He's safe.
No,
and it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 down. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. Here's a 1-2. Swings through it for the K. That K is his third of the game.
Up next for Washington, the third baseman, Brady Count.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 for the Nationals on this RBI double. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Not even close there. And it's 2-1.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. In the air, left field. Lyle turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next,
and here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Number 12, Reed Hoskins.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. Into the corner, but foul. Out towards right center field. Hassel in position and makes the grab. And that is that. Miami down in order. They trail here. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
2-1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
3-1 now. Sliced hard but foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Just missed. And that one ripped into right. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. So the Nats lineup turns over. Jacob Young getting ready to hit. Lopez feeds to second. Out there. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they go quietly there. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the Show, Florida. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Here's a 1-1. Inside, almost got him.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Hit in the air, left field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Marlins.
The Marlins trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And that one hit to first. And foul ball. The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now, Otto Lopez. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1-2 now. Started after it. Appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Next to hit, Luis Garcia. This to third. On to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals.
Now it's the right fielder, Robert Hassel III. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it, and that is that. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mitchell Parker.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Movement in the bullpen, P.J. Poulin, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Granillo getting cranked up as well. 1 up, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conant. Strike 2. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. And the Marlins down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Back here in Miami, top of inning number 7, Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
Man, he's been really good, about to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
Ball, that's
Check
out.
swing, no appeal. And that's ball 2. Chris, what type of stuff do you look for as a pitcher starts to get tired?
Well, I think velocity is always a good indicator, and you know, what kind of swings are the hitters taking? That will tell you a lot.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman, Brady Count.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Danny Coulombe.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for Washington, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman,
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one lifted to left. Lyle settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. Kyle Stowers will hit next. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
This one in the air, center field. Young settles underneath it. 2 away down.
No, inside.
The Nationals trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That one fouled off. Now time called at the plate. Two and 2. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. We go to the 8th. Harry Ford digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air, center field. Marcy settles under it. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. The 1-1 gets under it and pops it up, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia. And now 1-2.
Ball, down.
Next pitch is outside. Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Grounded to third, could be two. Here's Edwards for one. On to Hoskins. Double play. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East. Andre Granillo takes over on the mound.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Ground ball right side. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Line drive, and there's a hit. So the tying run reaches with two away.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Late swing, foul to the left.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Now all even up. And that one popped to short. Alcantara. And that will end the inning. One left for Miami.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Marlins,
It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jalen Beeks.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That's to third, Pauly. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. The 1-1. Got the bat going too soon, and strike two. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. To the right side, Edwards. Fires to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And here's the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. And that'll do it. Nationals. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Clayton Beeter.
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30 right here. He's been big for him in the back of that bullpen.
One-run game, bottom nine. Off the mark there, 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Takes it in for the out. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. The Nats trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That's outside. Ball two. That one missed. Graham Pauly waits on deck for Miami. Check swing called strike. 3-2 now. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Out number 2. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter, Connor Norton.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
They're down to their final strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. 2 down, nobody on. And that one in the air center field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
And